Yeah.
How would you tell the difference between a card camera and a cellular camera?
I have no idea.
That's my point is how would law enforcement be able to direct that when they really don't know?
The current models, they have a transmitting antenna on them. Again, quite frankly, I wasn't recommending cell cams. No, regular cameras, yes, because again, I think because of enforcement, a date certain is the way to go of all cameras. But you can tell by looking at them externally that they're, at least the current models that are out there now, who knows what will be developed in the next couple of years.
How much due diligence does it take to understand what is a standard camera versus cell camera?
Not very much.
And so those are the people that are making the decision. And holy smokes, I'm speechless to that. And I watched this, and that was one of the things that stuck out to me the most. Like, these are the people that are making a decision, and they don't know the difference of even just the most basic level of the product.
Yeah, the amount of ignorance that the committee shows in these meeting minutes is astronomical, and quite frankly should void any opinion. To put it like, their vote shouldn't count. Like, that's the reality of it. Like, when you have someone voting and dictating something of this nature, and they have zero education on the topic to even know whether or not a camera is a regular SD card camera or a cell camera, whether or not they carry a serial number. Like, these are the very basics around trail cameras. Like I said 10 minutes ago, my 6-year-old son knows more than the 7 committee members here. And these guys, they're the ones voting yes, no, yay, nay, whatever.
Voters all no. All no on this one.
Yeah.
This is, and they said this in the long form version. I don't know if we have any clips of this, but they pretty much said, we're going to pass this today regardless, because we cannot add any amendments today because it would be too complex.
As far as 115-825, I think our option today is either to pass it or vote it down. I just don't see how we can do a amendment that would cover this and get it into effect. I would be willing to recommend that if it passes, that we consider having our staff look into whether or not there's a time period that we could come back and amend that later to allow a couple months of trail cams. What you're asking for doesn't sound like a lot, but I think we need to pass or vote down this amendment now and then bring back some modification later. But we've workshopped these things so long, and I'd like to get this in effect. And we can get it now and have it in effect for the fall hunting season. That's my position. That unfortunately for those well-intentioned arguments, I'm going to suggest that we go ahead and pass this.
They went in that public hearing already with a decision made. So even if everyone did rally for that, I don't know if the outcome would be different. I mean, obviously we can look in hindsight. It's easy to do now, but when it's already a predetermined decision, then what is the point of a public forum?
Yeah, they're just going through the process. The deal was done before doors opened.
And there was only 2 people that spoke on behalf of not doing this for hunters, for the entire state of Kansas. Yeah. 2 hunters that showed up. And I think if to the point of, if there was a ping or if there was something out there that said, hey, this is going on, it would have been a lot more than that. And I think to your point that it was probably manufactured in some form or fashion.
Today, we can't amend this. There's just too many things we'd have to add to try to satisfy all the issues. That's why I think we have to vote one way or the other.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Gefeller, I move to approve.
Do I have a second?
Commissioner Spore, second.
Now, we still have more discussion. Is there any more discussion from any commissioner? We do have a soft commitment to look into some modifications down the road with no guarantees.
Commissioner Cross?
Yes.
Commissioner Escarino?
Yes.
Commissioner Gefeller?
Yes.
Commissioner Lister?
Yes.
Commissioner Sill?
Yes.
Commissioner Spore?
Yes.
Commissioner Lauber?
Yes.
Pass 7-0.